Then Don told me that you slept here last night because you work until midnight.
Well, no, I can't get here in the morning because of the traffic.
Because you come in the freeway.
Yeah, because I can't come any other way.
But the freeway is more jammed than the other way.
No, the other 60,000 people live in my neighborhood, and it jams everything up.
Yeah, not everybody work. They got pimps over there. They got hookers. They got.
All right, we're on. Hold on here. Jesus Christ! What happened now? How come this thing disappeared? Where did that go? Oh, why is this on? Jeez, go.
Hello, Las Vegas. This is Rolando Larraz with Face the Tribune. If you have nothing to worry, you got nothing to hide, you can face the Tribune. But if you do have something to hide, then we're going to go after you. So, with me today is, of course, my co-host, Mr. Clark Philly, Mr. Producer, and I have no guest today, but I tell you, I'm so happy. I'm thrilled today. Get up in the morning, I did my exercise, I did everything I need to do. I have my grapefruit juice, my coffee. Oh, I forgot my blood pressure pill, so I might get in a bad mood pretty soon. But at 9 o'clock in the morning, the illustrious President of the United States of America interrupted my favorite show, Outnumbered, even though my favorite journalist, what's her name?
Tarantula.
Angela, no?
Right, Angela Tarantula.
Angela, that's her name? No, it's not Angela.
Yeah. Tarantados or whatever. I just call it Tarantula.
Tantaro was not there. I don't know. I think she's promoting her book or something. Anyway, the president interrupted my favorite show to tell us in general that he is going to dedicate the next 6 months. Oh, first he tell us how great the economy is, how good the unemployment is.
Everyone was a lie.
Eh?
Just all lies.
And then he said, then he's going to investigate Donald Trump's record, and he's going to spend the next 6 months. I have never seen this in my whole history. I never seen a president that become a campaign manager before he is out of office. He's going to investigate the Republican almost nominee, and I don't think anybody else is going to be nominee, but it's okay. Let's give him the benefit of the doubt. He's going to investigate Donald Trump's record, and he's going to keep an eye on him for the next 6 months. The president of the United States, he got nothing else to do but go to the baseball game with Raul Castro and dance in Cinco de Mayo party in the White House, and they didn't even dance a Mexican dance. They dance, I don't know, rumba or something. I don't know, some Colombian dancing. I forgot what they call it.
Does that surprise you, that kind of Obama actions? He's never been a president. He's completely anti-president.
I can't believe this.
No, it's unbelievable. They'll never. And then who sticks around Washington with plans to stay around for 2 years after you're out of office? I don't think any president's ever stayed 2 minutes. 2 years? Who does he think he is, King Obama?
He gonna do that?
That's what he's announcing, that he's going to stay for his child. that's in school, in a private school in Washington. They don't wanna pull her out of school.
Oh, but they probably had to pay for the whole year in advance, and he don't want to waste the money, that's what it
okay.
is.
Oh.
If they charge him.
Oh.
I don't know, we don't have any proof that he paid for that. Maybe it was a complimentary Las Vegas style,
Right.
you know.
Las Vegas style.
Remember the old Las Vegas?
Oh, of course.
The old Las Vegas, where
I grew
people
up
used
in.
to come. Now they tell you come, not come. You know, and they grab your money and they eat you alive.
They scan, when you walk through the doors of any casino, they scan your pocket, because your money has these fibers in them.
Yeah.
They tell you how much, so they know how much money you have in your pocket the minute you walk through the door.
Oh, but they also have the knowledge of how much money you got in your bank account.
Well, sure, it
So
all
they can
cross
clean it
checks.
up. Yeah,
They'll know who you are before you've taken your second step through the door.
Yeah.
They know all about you.
yeah.
And then if you're anybody that has, you know,
A few bucks,
customer,
they take it.
you have a host on your butt, by your fourth step. There's Mr. Host there.
then they take your money.
Yep.
And they don't give you nothing in return.
No.
It is
They
like
charge you for parking.
it
$2
is
an hour to
it
park.
is like the Cuban government. They want, but they tell the president, we're not gonna give you nothing in return, so don't even ask.
They're not needy, they're just greedy.
Yeah, that's
No,
all.
they're
it
not
is.
greedy, they're just needy. I said
You
it
know.
backwards.
And at least in the old days, they give you a plane ticket, they give you a room, they give you cigarettes, they give you drink,
Well.
they give you woman, they give you a guy, they give you everything you want.
Well, you
You
have to
know.
understand something. All government workers need to be paid. You have to understand that,
Yeah,
you know?
and I tell you, I have no
They have to
idea.
have their pensions, their
We
health
need-
plans.
And then you got your buddy, what's his name? The Speaker of the House. I forgot his name.
I think it's,
and he
Ryan.
wanted to run for president.
Yeah, Paul Ryan. He was
Paul
gonna be-
Ryan.
He was gonna be the chosen one.
He was going to be the chosen
Maybe
one.
that's why he can't endorse Trump yet, because they still might choose him. The establishment, Republican leaders might decide, no, we don't want Trump after all, even though the people voted for him by millions of voters. We're gonna choose
Oh,
Paul
but he
Ryan.
doesn't have a chance. He doesn't have a chance. Obama said this morning that either one of the Democrat candidates are way better than any Republican. Any Republican, you know, so don't even think about Paul Ryan or Donald Trump or, no.
That's my theory. Anything that President Obama, I hate to call him president, anything that clown says, believe the opposite, and you'll be right on. You'll win every bet. Just bet the opposite of what Obama's saying, and you will be right.
You know,
Everything he says has been wrong for 7.5 years.
I got into a fight yesterday with verbal fight, not fist fight. I don't do that. And I don't carry a gun like Michel Fiore, so that's not the point. I got into an argument yesterday with Nevada Power because, man, I believe, and this is something to put on the record, I believe that Tony Sanchez and Chelsea Campbell, the lawyer for Nevada Power, has a vendetta against me and against this newspaper because I tell them that they are the puppet for the Nevada Power and the Latino, what do you call it? What did I say yesterday? I forgot now. Talking, the Latino talking, pretending to be in there to watch for the Latino safety and you know, and then the lady said, oh, the Public Utility Commission. I said, the Public Utility Commission, two of the guys in the Public Utility Commission are appointed by Governor Brian Sandoval, and they work for Nevada Power, also known as Nevada Energy and NV Energy and NV Power. You know, they got so many aliases that I have no idea. But Las Vegas is the only city that doesn't have a Nevada Power, a power company. is the only city you don't have. You have to go to North Las Vegas, Henderson, Boulder City, Laughlin, Mesquite, but Las Vegas do not have an office for the people that live in Las Vegas. You know.
What's that big thing on Sahara Boulevard? Is that just?
Oh, that's an empty mausoleum.
Oh, that's a museum.
Yeah, it's an empty one. It's only for the executive. And when you call over there, if you don't have a name and last name, which I did have the name of Tony Sanchez and Chelsea Campbell and all those Spanish talking that they may have over there. You know, some lady named Esperanza, then is a supervisor and everything else. They rip people off and they never run. They are never run. I don't know how they can be so smart, so intelligent. And they force people to have that stupid, intelligent or smart meter. You know, they came here one day when I was not here and they installed an intelligent, intelligent or smart?
It depends on what you're referring to.
The meter, the smart meter. A smart meter, you know. And I don't find a lawyer that can take the case and force them to take that stupid meter out of this building. You know.
So they can overcharge you.
I can't believe these people are so insensitive and they are so incredible trusted with this utility company. The telephone company is the same way. I had to do a favor for somebody today and go pick up a modem for the computer, right? The modem broke. Now you gotta wait a week to get a modem, but I offer to go pick it up. I either have two choices, either Eastern and Tropicana or Lake Mead and Rainbow. So I figure I'm gonna go to Lake Mead and Rainbow, you know, and because it's in the middle of where that person lives and where the phone company is and where I am, okay? And I get there, I'm looking for a big building that says Century Link. Oh no, it's a little kitty cubby hole with 4 people over there behind the counter, rude, nasty, arrogant, unprofessional. I mean, they were the most piece of garbage I ever seen in my life.
Wow.
Okay? And I think it was one white person, not even Latino. So the what do you call that thing that they use now for everybody has to be equal?
Affirmative. No.
Affirmative, yeah, affirmative
action.
Affirmative action don't work on Century Link. Only one female white.
Well,
there was no male white. There was no Latino. No Mexicans that they love so much. You know, nothing. The 4 people that are the most rude people I ever seen in my life. I figure I'm gonna have a big sign there, Century Link. It's a little rinky what do you say, rinky dinky, right? Yeah. Rinky dinky office, okay. I'm surprised they have a sign in the door, and next to a taco place, I think it is. I don't know. I was so upset that I didn't even look around, you know. Then I drive it over here. I take Rainbow. There's no sign for the freeway. No sign at all. Then between Lake Mead and the freeway, Rainbow Boulevard, I thought I got a flat tire. I thought I have a flat tire. It was and the street is all destroyed over there. I don't know what is these people doing. There's your limo.
Yeah.
Every day at the same time. It doesn't fail.
Right on schedule.
Yeah.
Never late.
That guy is good on that. He must have a good watch.
I don't know, he's got a lot of things with him, that's for sure. It almost looks like Steve.
I didn't say that. I want to make sure that I didn't say that. So it's lunchtime, that's what it is.
Oh.
Yeah, they stop now at lunchtime, they go someplace to eat. So, but anyway.
I was looking, mentioning CenturyLink, I was looking the other day on some website. Now they're trying to charge $8.99 convenience fee if you decide to pay your bill by credit card. Convenience fee to pay them. Convenient for who?
Convenient for the bank account.
I mean, $8.99, and there's credit card companies, what do they do about this? That's supposed to be illegal. You're not supposed to be dinged because you use a credit card.
No, you're wrong. You're wrong.
I'm wrong, right?
Yeah, you're definitely wrong. How can you stop anybody from ripping you off? Yeah. You are just a citizen. They are a utility company. They have the right to rip you off and steal your money every way they can.
Like the DMV has that convenience fee just to use the internet to register your car online.
Oh, really?
Convenience fee.
Really? Oh, that's the state.
Right.
Yeah,
why wouldn't they
that.
want you to have the way of doing it online rather than hire 5,000 more employees down there, have the lines out the friggin' door down the street for 20 blocks? Why would they not want to encourage you?
You know, I thought you was an intelligent man.
Online.
I thought you was an intelligent
Everything
man. No, those 5,000 people cost them money. This will give them $8 per customer.
And they've probably got a D next to their name for dumb or Democrat, whatever you want to refer to them as.
You
so
know,
that's why
I
they
don't
have
understand how you can think that way. You are thinking anti-American. They have the right to rip you off.
Right. I suffer from a thing called common sense, but nobody has it anymore. Nobody. We have to start teaching that in school.
Well, we don't have it. We don't have it. It's not they. We don't have it because we allow them to do it.
Well,
we allow to them. If the people will stop paying the bill with a credit card like you do.
Just stop paying the bill and tell them, look, when you want my money, you take that stupid convenience fee off and then I'll pay my bill.
Well, they're not going to do that because they got the upper hand. They have the upper hand. They are going to tell you, okay, don't pay your bill, click, and they disconnect you. And then what?
Well, I got them beat because I just bought my own satellite, which I'm launching in 3 days. My own communication satellite is going up. So I'll have my own communication system. I won't need the phone company. I won't need the cable company. And that satellite supplies my electrical light too.
Can I benefit from that?
Yeah, you can pay for half the satellite. It's only costing me $25 million to send it up. But it's better to do that than it is to go with all these convenience fees. You know?
Don't say that on the air.
What?
No, because Bill Kephart can be listening.
Oh, yeah.
And he take that $25 million.
Right. Yeah.
You know, don't say that.
Right.
You know, I hate to say that about Bill Kephart, but he's not showing me any different. He's not showing me any different.
They're thieves. They're absolute thieves.
Yeah. So no, 25 million. So I got to come out with 12.5 million.
12.5 million, and then.
But no, but I don't want to buy the satellite. I just want to use it.
Then you don't have any more bills to pay.
But can I pay half of the monthly payments, or it's not monthly?
No, I just one payment. That's it. 25 million. I don't ever have.
How
to
much
pay
is for the
bills
installation?
anymore? It goes up that's all included. It's all inclusive.
Oh.
It's all got convenience exclusivity to it. All included.
Oh, okay, that's good.
Yeah.
Well.
That's what we need to come to. Somebody needs to launch their own satellites and then become their own companies. And you don't need these goddamn monopolies set up by the government.
That's not possible. Look how they jump when the casino's trying to put their own electric company.
Yeah,
oh man, they went crazy. Look what happened when the people start putting solar.
Oh.
They went over and started the solar business themselves.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they prohibit, they got they puppets and the Public Utility Commission. Well, no, they puppet, they work together in the same office. They belong to the Nevada Power and Nevada Energy and Nevada.
And Harry Reid.
And Harry Reid, you know, and Tony Sanchez and Chelsea Campbell and all these people that are ripping off the community the way they're doing it, and we have to take it because we got no choice. And this stupid guy who bought Nevada Power, instead of them come here and get another power company over here, he went and bought over there because it was easy. He didn't think about anything else, but it's easy to grab what is done already and keep ripping off the people. Competition will make a better place for the citizens of this.
It's called a free market.
Yeah. Competition, but they don't allow competition in this town. They don't.
The power company is a monopoly and it's a utility, so the way that the government does it is they're allowed to make, they have stockholders, it's owned, so they are allowed to make a certain percentage of return on their investment. And that's equated to how much do they spend, and then they get a percentage of that back in profit. So let's say they give them 20% return on their investment a year. It doesn't have to be that number. So the utility company has to spend as much money as possible because that dictates how much they make. So the more they spend, the more they make. That's why, have you ever seen an old utility truck around town? Have you ever seen one with a dent? A scratch. You'll never see one. Because if you scratch a utility vehicle, that's instantaneously new vehicle. Because that increases their expenses, which increase their profit. So whatever genius came up with this way to handle our monopolized utilities is one of these morons that Donald Trump talks about, that's being in charge of things. We need to get a big plow and we need to just take all these people right to the border and dump them in California where they belong.
Yeah.
There, that's my talk for the day.
Well, why? Why do you need to keep talking? We need to keep talking and talking and talking so the people someday will listen and understand what we're saying and realize that they have the right to protest and the right to contest everything those utility companies do.
Yeah,
but they are like a little lambs.
They're ripping you off. They're ripping the people off. And our illustrious leaders have to realize that we're going to make some changes. Everything needs to be term limited in. We got to get these politicians in and out of government just as fast as we put them in, because of corruption, they get corrupted. Very simple. Now the word of the day from the Democrat progressive side of the aisle is conservative. Because now they're talking, no, well, Donald Trump's not conservative. Good, great. Maybe he's not liberal either. Good, great. What the hell's the difference?
And he's not a politician either.
Good, great. So
great,
that's what they're going crazy over.
Yeah.
So what's big about conservative?
And I tell you one thing.
Who can describe what
you have to give the guy the credit. He realized that he needs somebody that knows the game inside the game. He is familiar with the inside game, and he said, I probably pick a vice president that know how the corruption work. And probably after he learned how the corruption work, besides giving money like he give to all those politicians in both sides of the fence, okay? Because like Ted Cruz never said that Donald Trump gave him, what, $5,000, $10,000 check? No. All he mentioned
Schumer, Clinton never gave any money to Republicans, according to Cruz. That's why he's called Lying Ted, because that's a lie. That's not full disclosure. He got $5,000 himself. Who the hell does he think he is up there saying?
And he was just a little senator from Texas.
Yeah. Putting Trump down because he contributed to politicians, and he was one of them. That's a lying Ted.
That's because all those people sitting in Washington, D.C., acting like a prostitute. They do anything for money.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Embarrassed, and it's a shame that this country, it got to that point.
Well, we're 230 years old now, so that's what happens to every country. You end up, your leaders become corrupted. That's it. And then you end up like this. Like Roman Empire, where are they today? All they are is a boot, the tip of a boot, the heel of a boot down there sticking out in the Mediterranean somewhere.
They
That's
are
what's left.
prostitutes.
Yeah.
According to the police
They have
officers.
them running in the legislature over there.
Yeah.
They had that famous Italian prostitute ran for office and got elected. Forget her name now, but
Yeah.
some blonde chick ran for office. She was a.
But at least she never lied to anybody.
No, she's like Bernie Sanders. He's a socialist and he's glad to tell everybody that. And then half the people vote for him.
Obama
It's
praised
amazing.
him today.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
What was that about?
Well, he said either one of the
either
two
one?
candidates
Yeah.
will
Way
be
better, way better.
way better than the
Yeah.
Republicans. And
Yeah.
of course Donald Trump.
And doesn't that show you, anyone that had any brain at all, if they have any gray matter between their ears at all, that should tell you how despicable these people are. Anyone that comes out with an obvious stupid statement like that should just be discounted forever. You shouldn't listen to a damn thing that guy ever says. What's he gonna stick around in Washington for 2 years for? Who the hell does he think he is? Unbelievable.
I wonder what he got cooking.
Well, it's more devastation. That's all he ever cooks. He's a community disorganizer. He wants to create turmoil.
I know, but why he don't have to do it from Washington. He can do it from his hometown of Chicago or Hawaii.
Well, he wouldn't want to go to that devastated town of Chicago where they got that despicable mayor up there running the town.
That's his friend. That's
He
his buddy.
would never go there.
No.
He's the elite.
So what
now.
about
He has to
Hawaii?
go-
What about the country where he's from? Where's he?
Kenya.
Kenya.
That's where he should go. Maybe he can go over there and get a room with his brother. Maybe his brother, he could help
His brother
out
doesn't
that
like him.
way. No, of course not. When your own family is against you, you really got things going on.
I know. His brother doesn't like him, so you can imagine. But anyway, going back to Las Vegas, I tell you, every time I get up and I see Las Vegas the way it become, it is sad. It is sad.
Don't you see the big Trump sign in town?
So?
Huh? That's the future. It's going to be Trump Air One. It's going to be Trump everything.
He don't need any of that stuff.
But
he
he
got
likes
his
to
own
throw his
already
name.
before.
Right, but it's
And
gonna be
probably
the Trump
better
house,
quality too.
The Trump house.
And better maintained.
Yeah, that's right.
You know, it's not, it's been any president in the United States that was from New York, that live in New York City, like he does?
Well, I'm sure. Well, I don't know.
He live
That's
at
a
the
good
Trump
question.
Tower, right?
Well, of course.
Well,
You got to live in your own building
why? He can live in a what do you call
and
it?
pay rent. Are you kidding me?
Why? He can build his own house.
There you go. That's what he did. That's why he lives in Trump this or Trump that. He built it himself.
No, I'm talking about living there where all the rich people live, where what's his
That's
name?
Palm Beach, Florida.
No.
That's where he has Mar-a-Lago.
New York.
The
What is it?
ex-post.
Long
property.
Island, I think it is. That's
Yeah,
where
I think they go to Long Island.
Yeah,
There's
Long
another
Island.
name for it where Seinfeld lives. What do they call that place? It's out there on Long Island.
Young Gotti used to live there too.
No, really? I thought he lived down by the olive factory or whatever down there in the downtown. Isn't that where they had all their meetings? That were all
No, that's the
on
Buena
film
Vista.
by the
That's the
FBI?
Buena Vista Club.
Oh,
That's where they go to meet.
oh,
You
okay.
know, most people don't normally live in the same place they operate.
Oh,
You know, people don't live in the same. I would love to live. I would love if I was him. I would live in the penthouse or the Trump Tower. But I got the feeling that he must have some 15-bedroom house somewhere.
Mar-a-Lago.
And said
Right.
that's too far. That's
Not when
too
you
far.
have your own 757.
It's too far anyway. And then you have to drive from
Well,
the
you gotta
airport.
go for the
He
weather.
got his own helicopter too,
Right,
right?
so he doesn't even have to go from the airport to his house by car. He just goes by chopper.
Yeah. Chopper.
El Chapo. his buddy to try to kill him.
Really?
Well, he was. Remember, he had a big hit on him that really worried Trump, so he ended up getting Secret Service.
You know that the Mexican president asked him for an interview?
Chapo?
No, not Chapo.
Trump?
Chapo's not the president.
Oh.
Not yet.
No, I'm asking Chapo for an interview. The president asked.
No, the former president.
Fox.
Peña Nieto.
Oh.
No. Fox.
Fox.
You're right.
Fox.
Yeah, the one that used the four-letter word in the air.
Right.
Now he wants to meet with...
He's singing a different tune now, isn't he?
But Donald Trump ignored him.
Of course.
He didn't even answer him.
He told him, tell him to get ready. He's going to have to pay that for that wall.
For that wall. Yeah. Now, and then he called back again. He wanted to meet with him.
Yeah, jeez.
Now, use four-letter words now because he's using it on you.
Yeah.
You know, stupid guy. He's former president and he started getting involved. These people that are former, they should retire. That's what they are, former. I don't care if it's president, senator, you know, it's like I was telling this lady yesterday, Harry Reid is not retiring. He is not going to retire. He's going to be playing the game like, remember the Pac-Man, you know, he's going to be manipulating
and that was a game about sucking up the things.
Yeah, that was the one. Right. I don't know the kids nowadays, the young people.
Oh, they're
nowadays,
way past that. Now they're shooting and killing everybody.
Yeah, but Catherine Cortez Masto and Ruben Kewin and all those Mexicans tokens in the government of Harry Reid, they are going. You know, he got Dina Titus, he got, now he got another lady that's running for Congress 3, I forgot, Lee I think it is, I don't remember her name now. You know, she said, do you know why I'm running? I can care less why you're running for, you know, why you're running, you know. But I forgot her name.
It's not to lower our taxes. I bet that's for sure.
Oh, no, that's against the Democrats.
Right.
Yes, against
Hillary's raising
they're gonna raise the taxes and they're gonna raise the minimum wage.
Yeah.
And so the business cannot stay in business.
Well,
and then they raise the power bill and they raise the property tax and then pretty soon we'll raise everybody to the cemetery.
Well, they have the news distortion as the mainstream media is reporting that Donald Trump is now behind raising the minimum wage. And that's not what Donald Trump said at all. Wolf Blitzer is some operative from the hitman, from the progressive side, asked him a question, and Trump answered it by saying, I want to create jobs, good paying jobs. And that's how you take care of the minimum wage. You create a market where people can work for a decent living. That's what he said. He didn't say he's now supporting raising the minimum wage. That's ridiculous. But that's distortion. That's what the mainstream media does. Everything that Donald Trump says from now to November is going to be distorted. Every single thing. And he needs to expose every single lie, I guess. That's kind of a waste of time.
That's another thing Obama said today. He's asking you reporters to point out all these things that I'm telling you.
Like they did with him when he was running? When Obama was running? All the things they hid? They hid everything about Obama. They didn't report anything. So now what, he's flipped?
No, he wanted them to report
because it's an R, it's a Republican running. So now we want to report everything. R is for reporting. I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
so we have a sitting president now that's going to investigate somebody running for the office of president to replace him, and he's going to investigate him. That is despicable. That is despicable.
I have a cousin. I don't know if I ever met her after she grew up or not, but she was working for either Associated Press or UPI or Sonda, and she was one of the reporters in the White House. and they took her out of there because she asked questions. This is about 10, 15 years ago. I don't remember who was the president, but I have a relative that was telling me the story. Do you remember Tilke? And I didn't even know who Tilke was, but I said, well, she got to be a La Ras somewhere because she asked the right questions. And anyway, they took her out of the White House. The rebels, La Ras rebels. I'm going to call myself like that, La Ras rebels. I'm going to change my column from my point of view to my rebel point of view. And anyway, Doug Gillespie, he has left me alone now because he's too busy opening a marijuana place. I can't believe when I hear that. And him and David Thomas are partners in a marijuana place. Serious?
Really?
Item 51, and the Clark County Commissioners meeting last Tuesday, May 3rd. Huh?
Okay.
Now, those judges are going to be represented by a marijuana butcher.
See, remember the mob? They came out with this numbers racket. You know, when they made a lot of money with a numbers deal, you know, you get rich, go good. That's just the lottery. So the government stole the lottery from the mafia, right? And now the mafia's been in the drug business and everything else. So now they showed the government how that worked. So now the government's going to jump into the drug business.
Yeah.
And what next? We have to watch the mafia, then we'll know what the hell the government's going to do next.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't believe that when I hear that item 51 in the Clark County Commissioners meeting last Tuesday. You know, I could not believe that the former chief, the former head of the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department is in the marijuana business now. Oh,
Well,
but in all fairness, it's not a marijuana business, it's medical marijuana.
Oh, well, maybe he's...
It's medical marijuana. Maybe he became a doctor.
Maybe he's in the business to make sure that it's done legally. No?
Yeah, could be.
Yeah.
He can make sure that he might be working on the cover now.
Well, he was the head law enforcement officer.
Yeah.
So maybe he wants to be in that position so he can enforce the laws as they relate to the marijuana laws.
He must be the drug czar in Nevada.
Yeah. But to make sure
appointed by Joe Lombardo.
enforcement.
Joe Lombardo appoint him the marijuana
The drug
czar. The marijuana czar.
Where are all those czars gonna go come next January? Boy, they're all gonna be renting U-Haul trucks.
Well, I hope so. It's they U-Haul trucks.
I gotta be fair and balanced. Maybe they'll rent Ryder too. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm glad that they're gonna. I'm glad they are the one renting the U-Haul. I don't want to be the one renting the U-Haul. I was thinking about that. Now is another lady supposed to be a famous rock star or something. She's moving out of the country.
Yep.
But you see, I'm not moving out of the country. I'm closing my business if the Democrats win the election. I've been saying that for the last 3 months, and I'm going to keep saying it every single month.
Who's going to report all the corruption?
It's not going to be no more corruption. It's only going to be one side.
Wow.
One side. Nobody can talk, nobody can say nothing, nobody can report nothing unless it is like Cuba. Only one newspaper. Boom. That's it. I don't know what they call them now.
The Democratic Times.
I don't know what they're going to call over there. Over there, it's called the grandma.
Oh.
So.
The Hillary Tribune.
No, don't use the Tribune name. No, use the Tribune. Don't damage the
They
image.
steal everything.
Yeah, that's true.
What the hell?
No, I don't.
And everything they say is opposite of what it means anyways. You know, the words they use are always opposite of what they mean. The Affordable Care Act.
Yeah.
What's affordable about it? Can you name one thing that's
Oh my
affordable?
God, that's it. You're right on
Huh?
that one. And you're right on that one. I know a guy that is paying $245 every 2 weeks.
Well, that's cheap.
$245.
Just
They
him,
take
of
out of
course.
his paycheck.
It's not a family of 4.
Oh
That's
my
just one
God.
person, right?
No, I think he got the kids on it.
Oh, well, that's
I
not bad
think, I'm
then.
not
That's
sure.
not bad. That's $500 a
$245
month, that's cheap.
every paycheck.
That's cheap.
That's $500 a month.
That's cheap.
Really?
Oh my God.
Wow.
Family of 4, I think, is between $1,500 and $2,000 a month. You hear it, $20,000 something a year to insure a family of 4. It's
When
a
I was
public
retired, the first time, I have Prudential insurance. As a matter of fact, David Kincaid, rest in peace, was my insurance agent. He was married to former Clark County Commissioner Mary Kincaid, and I don't think I was paying $100 a month. I don't think I was paying $100 a month.
Well, that's about right before Obama got elected.
I think it was about, if I'm not mistaken, I think it was about $80 a month. I'm not sure, but definitely it was not $500 a month. I couldn't afford
$500 a
it.
month, trust me, is cheap.
Really?
Yeah.
What is the average insurance now?
For a family of 4, $25,000 a year. So divide that, that's
2,000.
$8,000, that's $8,000 a person.
$2,000.
$7,000 a person.
$2,000 a month.
Yeah, yep. Yep. So a person, I guess you could say maybe, I don't know, it's about $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 a year per person.
Wow. Wow. How can people afford that?
They can't. That's why.
But if you don't get
That's
it,
why
you're punished.
No, everybody's on Medicaid. So it's all subsidies from the
Oh,
government.
so that was a rerouted to Medicaid,
Right,
so
that's
the
why they had to
government,
take the
so the
$500
government paid for it.
million from Medicare or whatever it was. Remember that transfer job from Obama? He had to steal $500 from Medicare that people have paid for their whole working
Man,
life.
and they complain about the mob.
Right.
God bless the mob,
Oh,
man.
God.
Oh my God.
The government is
They
so
are
crooked.
this government is the most tricky, the most criminal government I ever, worse than Castro, because you expect the worst from Castro.
Yeah, you know how to deal with
You
it.
know what to expect and you know how to deal with them, not dealing with them. That's what it is. But this government, they brainwash you and telling you how much they care for you, how much they're gonna do for you, and they stick it to you. They stick it to you without Vaseline.
The only way to control this government is everybody has to stop working. They all have to go on welfare. They all have to go on Medicaid, and then the government will go broke quicker. And that's the only way you're gonna straighten this mess
Yeah, but
out.
we cannot do that in 6 months.
Sure you can. Everybody stops working.
Everybody cannot stop in 6 months. You need more than 6 months to do
Why?
that.
You just don't go to work tomorrow, don't get paid nothing, and don't pay any more bills. You're through with any transfers of funds. You don't get money and you don't pay money.
So that would be like a national strike,
Yes,
a
exactly.
general strike.
Yes, general strike.
Wow.
And then that'll stop it. There'll be no way you can do it any quicker.
Wow, that is.
And then no Congress gets checks, no senators get checks, President doesn't get his check.
Oh,
No,
wait a
it's
minute.
gonna
No.
It's gonna
Don't touch
bounce.
those
It's gonna
people.
bounce.
No.
You
No,
have to
no.
touch those people.
Oh, no.
That's the point. That's
Oh,
the
no.
point.
No. Remember when the government was closed down?
Yeah, the veterans couldn't go see their park.
But the
They
government,
had all the yellow tape around.
but the congressmen and the senators got paid.
They went to their lunch, their famous lunchroom there where they get all the steaks and caviar and
Yeah.
stuff.
Oh, no, don't touch those checks.
But you
Because
need
that's anti-American.
The
Yeah.
checks come from the productive people of this country. So the productive people have to go on
Oh,
strike.
no.
They're
No.
through being productive.
No,
Just
no, no,
stop
no,
it,
no,
just
no.
don't. You
Believe
probably won't
me.
have to not go to work for more than 3 days would be my projection.
They print the money for these governors, senators and congressmen and everything else. They will print money
Well,
for
you
them.
really- you know,
I don't know where they're gonna spend the money because the grocery store is gonna be closed.
No, what people do is they grow their own food like they used to do 100 years, 200 years ago.
I'd like to see Harry Reid doing that.
Well, then he can eat his chrysanthemums in his garden. He claims he has a garden, let him grow his own food.
Oh God! No, he moved out of the ranch. And where was it? Gene? Where?
No, Searchlight.
Searchlight. He moved out of there already. He sold
No,
it.
after his brother beat him up?
Yeah, he moved to Summerlin.
Oh, really? That's interesting.
Summerlin, no. Anthem, right there, the New Henderson.
Maybe he moved
Now
out
they call
after
it
they
the
had
Blue.
the big get-together over there for the Tea Party.
Yeah.
Like 20,000 people showed up in Searchlight. And had Sarah Palin come in on the bus and everything, and they had the Carpenters Union over there throwing eggs at her bus. That's the type of people these Democrats, throw eggs at a bus. How mature, huh?
Yeah.
That's what you got. You liberals out there, that's your party. I hope you're very proud of them. The creators of welfare and Santa Claus, that's your part. Wait till the Santa Claus stops. I used to be an entrepreneur. I had businesses. I create employment. I create jobs. I'm
But
done.
you don't
I'm
think
done.
it
I'm
would
not the
be a
only
good
one.
lesson if we allow this to happen, even if it's only for 2 years? That would be more useful than if
What do you think?
we go on general strike.
What?
Let the Democrat take over and ruin the whole country. Ruin it.
That's what I say. Everybody needs to go on Medicaid and welfare. That's it. That will ruin the country quicker than anything.
Yeah.
Then you end up with Detroit, where they're plowing developments. I mean, the old home places, they're plowing them under because they're so rat infested. The only way to get rid of the disease and vermin is to plow it under. There's no tax money. There's no income coming from any of that now. Half of Detroit's underneath the plows. They had to tear the town down.
I mean, that used to be a great city. I like Detroit.
Yeah, well,
I
no
like
more.
Detroit.
The liberals got in charge and then you have devastation.
You know, I haven't been there, let me see, 80 to 90 to 2000 to 10. I haven't been in Detroit in 45 years.
Yeah, well, it's sure different now. I was there maybe, I don't know, 15 years ago, let's say, for some trip that I had to go on. And man, oh man, I tell you what devastation. I couldn't wait. I had to meet somebody there at a business. And boy, I tell you what, at night I said, the hell with this, and I went across the river in Canada. I wasn't gonna stay in Detroit. My God, it was just despicable. Oh. I even went to a casino there in Detroit to check it out. I don't know.
Did they have a casino there?
Yeah, they did, yeah, downtown. And I went, they had a 3-story casino, which I go, what the hell is this, It's 1/3 the size, but 3 levels, so
one level for the 21, one level for
yeah,
the...
kind of, yeah, I mean, what a joke,
What do you want to play, 21? Oh, that's the first
level
floor.
4, yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
and then you got, what do you call it, the roulette, and then you got...
Yeah, you got your own floor.
Oh.
You have to go, there's an elevator menu, what are you gonna play, and that's your floor number, see?
Huh?
Stupid.
How much is
But
your, how
probably
much
a
you
liberal
bet,
came up
how
with
much
it,
you
but-
betting on? Well, I
But
tell you what.
anyways, I went over to Windsor, Canada, right? And they're all Muslims, all Muslims. I couldn't believe it. Everybody looked exactly like those terrorist pilots.
Let me tell you
Ah.
something, Clark. We have been kind of reviewing what's happening, and we've been making jokes and making fun of the situation. But I tell you one thing, my friend, is scary. It is really scary, and I beg the good Lord to bless this country and make the people the people that are a little bit reasonable and need a bit of a mentally normal. I bet that they do the right. I bet they do the right thing and they protect the future of this great nation. Because I'm telling you, it is sad, it's scary, and it is everything. People don't realize how scary our future is. People don't realize how scary the the future of our children. Maybe you're still young. What are you, 55, 60, something like that?
39.
Okay. When you want to make jokes, that's fine. But, okay, I'm not a kid anymore, so I can care less one way or the other one. I can retire tomorrow and I can die the next day. At least I want to have a
Well,
week.
the answer to that is you don't retire.
I wanted at least to have a week to relax and enjoy myself and have an orgy and all that stuff.
Wow,
But
what a surprise that'll be.
But I know, then I can die. But I'm telling you, our children's, our grandchildren's, they need a place, they need a country, and you are giving up this country to the communists, and you giving the country to corrupted politicians that has one step in the prison system and one step in the White House. I mean, that is not what our founding fathers wanted for us or for our kids, for our children. I am very scared of what I see in the future of this country. I am not a mind reader, I don't know what it is, but I hope it's not what I'm seeing, that's for sure.
Well, we got one hope. We got Michael Moore that's saying Donald Trump is going to have the largest landslide loss ever. Michael Moore has said that. So we know that the opposite of that's going to be true, so that's a good sign. He was on Megyn Kelly last night making that projection.
Michael
Did you
Moore?
see that? Michael Moore, the biggest buffoon dumbass ever. I mean, he's at the top of the list on that one. And Donald Trump's going to lose by the largest landslide ever. And I think the opposite's going to be true. So, you know, anyways. We have hopes because of one man, Donald Trump. He can do it. He's going to do it. And he's got everybody just devastated, all the powers to be besides themselves.
I'm glad you are as optimistic as you are, because with the faith and the trust that I have in the government and the politicians, those professional politicians that have been there for 28 years, like Sanders, and that other woman that left the White House and she
With
left
all the bags,
and she left
all the luggage.
She left the rope over there so she can come back to pick it up.
Yeah.
You know, I tell you, I don't know how you can think that way.
Well, we'll see.
I hope you're right. I beg to the good Lord that you are right.
We have been run by a bunch of idiots for a couple decades now, at least. Absolute morons have been running this government and the political parties. Absolute morons. Do you think that that's any hindrance?
Consolation?
No, is that any hindrance to a guy like Trump? He's not going to pay attention to those morons. He's calling them morons right to their face. I mean, how do you beat a guy like that? He tells the truth. So you're done. They're toast. They're
And that
their
is
bags.
what they don't like about him.
Of course it
That
is.
is what they don't like about him. They're not used to tell the truth.
Yeah.
You know, I mean,
And
they
look how
say
despicable it is.
they say that about lawyers, but I say that about lawyers and politicians. When do you know that the politician is lying every time he moves his lips?
Right, and how can you have a Paul Ryan who all this time now says, oh, you have to support the nominee. Now he's not supporting the nominee. What does that tell you about these people? What does it tell you? What else do you need to know? They're all criminals. So it's gonna be a sight to behold. I love it. I've been saying this for a long, long time. I told Donald Trump this back in the 80s. I told him, Donald, you gotta do something. Get off your goddamn ass, stop running around with all these women, and start getting this country straightened out.
Oh, but that's not good.
He said he would, but he didn't have time right then. He had to go out with Marla Maples at the time.
No.
He had a meeting with her on his yacht that Shippey had parked over there in Atlantic City.
Yeah. Well, I tell you, the only thing I can say, God should look over this country, because otherwise we're gonna be another Venezuela, another Ecuador, another Cuba, another of those run-down countries. They don't even have toilet papers. So I just left that in there, and I tell you, somebody told me yesterday something that made completely sense. The media in this country need to start showing the reality of Venezuela and all those countries that they don't, Cuba, they don't even have toilet paper, they don't have Tylenol, they don't have aspirin, they don't have razor blades, they don't have anything. That's what they call socialists. I call them communists, but
No, I call them the same thing. I still don't see what the difference is.
it's not different. But anyway, it's time to say goodbye. It's time to say happy weekend. Enjoy your weekend while last. And God bless you. God bless America. And after all, God bless our troops. Thank you for listening. My name is Rolando Larraz, and I stand behind every single word that I said today.